Hey, happy midweek, everyone. It is Jackie Purcell, and we're here live at Alaska's news source. We're going to talk about your views of the state of Alaska. So we're closer to Christmas, and all across the state, high winds and warm weather made a mess as of late. But always, your views of the state give us a nice check into the beauty that the state still holds. So let's get to this week's Picture Alaska, and we'll start into the valley, and we have some nice sunset photos that we'll start off with. And I can get my glasses on, you never know. I want to make sure that I'm reading things correctly. Jeremy Altizer, thank you so much for sending us that beautiful, colorful photos. Looks like the clouds are in layers. This was a sunset from, as I mentioned, the valley from Jeremy. Tammy Kazak, oh my gosh, look at those stunning views of the clouds just as the sun was setting. And you know, we are in some short winter days, but when that sun is able to get low enough, it can highlight that cloud cover. So that is gorgeous. And Tammy, thanks again for sending those in. And we love it when you do it in landscape mode instead of vertical, because then we can get the entire screen shown. We'll still take your pictures in, but landscape mode sure does help a lot. If you've ever been to the Flat Top Trailhead in summer or winter, it's a gorgeous view, but this one happens to be in winter, just as the sun was setting. So thank you to Chris Kaczynski for that beautiful shot. And you can kind of see he must be looking out toward the Kenai area. You can see just a bit of a volcano there in the distance, though. I believe the Anchorage Bowl is just off to the right. Now, getting into another sunset photo, Nathan Tobuck. Maybe Nathan was the one that was about to take off, but certainly those jets are getting ready. And this has been after some of that snow has melted here in the Anchorage area. We did get some very windy and warm conditions. In fact, the Anchorage area hitting a record high temperature yesterday at 47 degrees, breaking the old record of 46 from 2017. So check out that. That is like a magazine cover, isn't it? That jet, as well as Mount Edgecombe, a little bit of cloud cover there. That is out of Sitka from Richard Gildersleeve. So, hey, Richard, maybe Alaska Airlines is going to see that and they're going to go, hey, Richard, we loved your photo. Can we use it in some of our advertising? Because that is just a blast of a photo, isn't it? Literally. And Sitka, when it's on a beautiful day, boy, you just can't beat that, can you? Now let's get to some more photos. When we do have some colder temperatures as well as clear skies, you may see sometimes this effect. It's called Fata Morgana, or looming. Sometimes people call it a mirage as well. But Brad Towell, thank you so much for sending this. And that's what happens is the atmosphere appears to stretch. So some of these mountains can look extremely tall, and almost in the distance it might even look like buildings, in fact. Let's get to this rainbow. You know, after you've had some bad weather or less than great weather, it's always nice to get a little rainbow. This was out of the Moose Meadows area, I believe, and in Girdwood. So Erica Deweese, thank you for sharing that. It's always nice to see a rainbow, isn't it? And it is kind of dusky today, isn't it? We've had a lot of cloud cover in the Anchorage area. Check out the alpenglow during the evening commute from Floyd Unger. Looks like people that were headed out toward Eagle River, perhaps even farther toward Wasilla, they at least had a nice, gorgeous glow to accompany them on part of their drive. So thank you, Floyd Unger, for sending that photo in. And here is one of those nights that are bright and full of lights, not just artificial lights in the way of those Christmas lights, but also the aurora or northern lights that a lot of the state enjoys a lot during the winter months. In fact, I think the parts of the interior got a nice show last night, in fact. And with the winds that we have had, a lot of times those winds will sculpt the clouds. And check out the wind sculpted clouds out of Homer. Almost looks like a saucer, like a flying saucer. Don't get panicked now. It's just a cloud. It's just a cloud, and clouds are just you know, condensation and moisture floating above. So there's nothing to be concerned about. The winds, that's what you should be concerned about. But thank you to Nina. And we're going to conclude with the moon over Good News Bay. And this came in, and I love how you can see the whole moon, but you can see that particular highlighted section of the moon with one star starting to show up as the transition between night and day ensues. And I loved that when this photo was sent in, moon over Good News Bay, they attributed the native village of Good News Bay as sending in the photo. I think that is nice. So thank you to all of you out there that sent in those photos. It is great to have your views of the state of Alaska. So we're heading closer to Christmas. I hope everyone is going to have a nice holiday. Stay safe out there. We've got some very icy conditions here in the south central region, other parts of the state, and colder weather is going to be coming our way. So have a good evening out there.